Trust me when I say this is how you make a high-level steak. What better way to celebrate 1 million followers by showing you how I cook the best filet mignon ever? Now let's go! Temper 30 minutes, then lightly cover in oil. Rosemary salt! If you know, you know. Sergeant Gilbert reporting for duty. Finely ground. Now roll the edge. Bring your pan up to medium-high heat. Little avocado oil, and sear. Flip after about a minute. Stick with me. By the end of this video, you're gonna understand the technique. Now rest 2 minutes. Drop the heat of the pan to low and add 5 tablespoons of butter. When the butter's starting to foam, put the steak back. Constantly baste. Every 30 seconds, turn the meat. Keep basting. When it hits about 90 internal, rest 5 minutes. Drop some crushed garlic in your butter. Heat back on, steak back in, and continue to baste. Drop in some thyme. When it hits 125 internal, blast the heat and baste for 1 minute. Now, one final 6-minute rest. Before we do the reveal, if you're getting value from this, please remember to like the post. And if you want to become a god in the kitchen, just hit that follow button. Woo! Oh my Lord. You know I love you, and I'm out.
This is how you make the perfect steak. Bring your scotch fillet to room temperature and season with lots of salt and pepper. Drizzle with olive oil and give it a good massage. Get your cast iron pan smoking hot, drizzle with olive oil and cook your steak for 2 to 2.5 minutes on one side until it gets a caramelized crust. Turn it over, set the timer for 2 minutes, and after 45 seconds throw in the butter, herbs and garlic and baste that steak. Take it off the pan and leave to rest on a chopping board for 10 minutes. While your steak is resting, make the garlic confit herb butter with 200 grams room temperature butter, 15 garlic confit cloves, parsley, 2 tablespoon capers, chives and salt. Blend until it's all well combined. Spoon over a tablespoon of the garlic confit herb butter and leftover butter from the pan onto the steak and slice into 3cm pieces.
Let me show you how a ton of high-end restaurants make perfect steaks every time. We're going to start by seasoning all sides. I'm using salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Now we can bag it up with some fresh rosemary, and the technique we're going to use is called sous vide. I kept it in at 129 for 2 hours. Now we just need to take it out, pat it dry, and put on a sear. Unfortunately, it's freezing outside, so I can't finish this over charcoal. Instead, we're going to use a cast iron skillet and some Wagyu tallow. Remember, the steak's already cooked, so we're just looking to put on a sear. Once you're happy with the crust, let's take it out so we can carve it up, either as a whole steak, or you can separate the eye from the cap like I did here. Sous vide cooks to an exact temperature, which means we'll always get the result we're looking for. Drop a comment on what steak method I should use next.
Let's cook the perfect steak.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame have run the chapel there. They went to the old folks, goes to show you never can tell. They furnished off an apartment with a 2-room rope and safe. The coolerator was crammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. But when Pierre found work, the little money coming worked out well. C'est la vie to the old folks, goes to show you never can tell. Boy, did he get it. 700 little records all.
And that's the perfect steak.
I'm gonna show you guys how to make the most perfect steak. But first, how do you know when your steak is done? When you press on the top of it, that should be rare, that's medium, and a full fist, that is well done. Alright, let's get into it. Bring your steaks up to room temperature, then season generously with salt and black pepper. Season on both sides. Make sure you get the tops and bottoms as well. Mop up all that good seasoning on the cutting board. Hot skillet with avocado oil. Drop the steaks down. 4 to 5 minutes. Develop that nice crust, and we're gonna flip it over. Cook it for another couple minutes, making sure we're searing off the tops and bottoms as well to pack in all those juices. Give it one more flip, then we're gonna throw in some butter. Then we're gonna baste the steak with that butter, and we're gonna let this steak rest on our cutting board for about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't cut it open. And we're gonna slice it up after it's done resting, and then we're gonna serve. Enjoy.
What do you got here, Don?
Hey guys, I want to teach you guys make the best steaks. I know some people live in an apartment building, don't have barbecue. I'm going to show you how. Perfect steak, children, listen. I have shallots, garlic, and some fresh thyme, room temperature butter. So important. Non-salt. I also have some white pepper. Get a heavy pan, just crush it. Oh shit, I forgot a fucking salt. Okay, I forgot a salt. Okay. Before you grill it, you're making sure it's called room temperature. Oh, that's perfect. White pepper, salt. Now, I'm getting what I talked about earlier, room temperature butter. You're not gonna ask me any funny, stupid things.
I'll just let you embarrass yourself.
Oh, that's funny. The important step is now you're gonna thicken up the steak. A frying pan, this frying pan is cast iron thick. You see how thick it is? It has to be thick cast iron. Heat it up before high heat and then you slow it down. And you get it with your hand. Put shallot, garlic. Now in high heat right now, turn the heat medium already. Sometimes you see the garlic starting to brown. The steak is like the table. Fresh thyme, where the oil is. Wow, the other side. Turn it high heat again. You bring all this stuff on the top. Let it sear first. I turn it into low heat. Now it's actually slowly cooking inside. Now I could feel it. Actually, I could feel the meat is cooking. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take it out. I'm going just to rest. 255, I would say rest about 10 minutes. 10 minutes on that is almost like 266. Yeah.
306 though.
306?
Yeah.
No. Oh wait, yeah. After 2 is 3, right? Holy shit, I need to have a drink then. Cheers. You know what sauce I'm going to use with this? My secret sauce. Open the cap. Do a little. No, I can't do that. This is my secret. Drizzle a little bit of goodness. Yeah, same sound.